You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it. You take a seed, you plant it, you grow it, you dry it, you roll it, you smoke it, and it goes down smooth. Hey!
Hi, I'm Radical Russ Belville, host of Normal Show Live. Our show is streaming live on the internet at live.normal.org every weekday at 4 p.m. Eastern. On May 20th, 2010, our local Portland ABC affiliate, KATU News, presented the following video. Reporter Anna Song claims to go undercover to discover how easy it is to get a medical marijuana card in the state of Oregon. This piece by Anna Song and KATU News shows how the mainstream media is more than willing to paint that picture of abuse needed for those opponents to undermine a very successful and accepted program. I'll take you through this video piece by piece to help you understand how the media is distorting the facts. We begin with Anna Song's narration.
My quest to get a card begins with a visit to a local medical marijuana clinic.
All right, hold it a moment. Let me just first say that the phone number 384-WEED is not helping our cause any. Okay, Ms. Song, continue.
As I approach, I'm greeted by a man on a smoke break who confirms why I'm there and proceeds to review my medical records right on the sidewalk, cigarette in mouth. He says these look good, puts out his cig, and tells me to follow him inside.
Now, if there's something scandalous to report here, it is that this medical clinic's employee is violating the medical privacy laws covered under HIPAA. There is also some concern that the employee would be using tobacco outside the clinic, where patients who are medically sensitive to tobacco smoke would be coming in for an appointment. However, another way to look at this is to see an employee cutting short his break to help a person in pain get some relief with medical marijuana. Since marijuana has been demonized for so long in our society, many patients are nervous and afraid when they approach a clinic. So at least this employee was trying to set Miss Song at ease.
Once inside, I'm given paperwork to fill out, my medical records are copied, and I'm told to return for an appointment at 5:04 next Monday.
So Ms. Song was able to go to a medical marijuana clinic and get an appointment to see a doctor within a week? How many of you can get an appointment with a specialist within a week of walking in off the street?
Fast forward to appointment day, 5:04 p.m. Same greeter. He takes my $200 fee, issues me a handwritten receipt because the credit card machine is not printing. Then I wait.
It's a subtle dig, but note how Ms. Song mentions the credit card receipt being handwritten because the printer is broken. This kind of thing happens to various businesses all the time, but Ms. Song felt it should be mentioned. This is a 4.5-minute news piece, so every word chosen and every shot shown is there for a reason. She could have said, "Gave my $200 and he handed me a receipt," but the point here is to portray the clinic as unprofessional and somehow acting fraudulently in helping these patients get medical marijuana.
Other patients arrive, then more, then more. Nearly 45 minutes later, we're all still waiting for the doctor, who we're told is late returning from lunch at nearly 6 in the evening.
How many of you have waited 45 minutes to see your doctor when you were on time for your appointment? Again, the implication here is that this clinic is out of the ordinary, as if it is rare to be kept waiting and rare for a doctor to work a non-standard shift that gives them a 6 p.m. lunch hour.
Finally, the doctor returns, and I'm seen for no more than 10 minutes. He takes a look at my medical records, which do in fact reflect 2 different appointments for pain with my primary care physician within the last 3 years. See, that's a requirement. 2 appointments at least 90 days apart.
This is the great undercover part of the investigation. A woman with 2 separate appointments documenting her severe pain from 3 car accidents and scoliosis is able to get medical marijuana. Ms. Song mentions that she was seen for no longer than 10 minutes. But really, how long does it take for a doctor to evaluate your medical records? What Ms. Song fails to mention is that all the doctor is required to do by law is review her medical records to find proof of a diagnosis for a qualifying condition, in this case, severe pain. The implication is that the 10-minute visit is merely a ruse that allows anybody who claims a backache to get medical marijuana, when, in fact, without that serious medical documentation from the last 3 years, Ms. Song would have been denied a recommendation.
Severe pain happens to be the #1 condition people give when they apply for a medical marijuana card.
Now check out that font on severe pain. Looks like something you'd see advertising a horror movie, doesn't it? All part of how the report sets the tone for abuse. Horrific and somewhat campy at the same time. Scary and unprofessional all at once.
Of the 33,000 patients currently holding cards, a full 29,500 state severe pain as an ailment.
The emphasis in this sequence is also telling. In big numbers and in voiceover, Ms. Song tells us there are 33,000 patients, and the leading reason they put down for having a card are the 29,500 patients who put down severe pain as a condition. If you're not paying close attention, or if you're watching this in a public place with no audio, you're led to believe that nearly 90% of medical marijuana card holders are getting their card for pain.
Persistent muscle spasms and nausea follow as a distant second and third, then come cancer, seizures, and the rest.
In the voiceover, muscle spasms and nausea are called, quote, a distant second and third, end quote. But Ms. Song doesn't mention that these two conditions add up to over 12,500 patients. She also glosses over the other conditions, and when all the non-pain conditions are tallied, they equal over 16,500 patients. Now, obviously, 29,500 pain patients and 16,500 other patients add up to 46,000, not 33,000 patients. This is because patients can list more than one condition for qualification, an important point Ms. Song omits in order to paint the picture of abuse, because 90% of the patients get it for pain. In actuality, 16,500 other patients may represent as much as half of the 33,000 patient population in Oregon.
As I applied for this card, I did not make up any medical issues. My neck and back pain relate to 3 car accidents, of which I was not at fault, and scoliosis, the curvature of my spine. They're conditions charted in my medical records by my doctor, for which I've fairly successfully treated with massage therapy over the years, not marijuana. And on this day, it's enough for the doctor to sign off, saying the patient may not only qualify, that's crossed out, but may benefit from medical marijuana.
She admits that she's not lying about her conditions, the car accidents and scoliosis that has given her severe back and neck pain. Her gotcha moment is that she points out that massage therapy successfully treated her pain, the implication being that if massage therapy worked, she shouldn't need medical marijuana. But whether massage therapy worked is irrelevant. First of all, if she didn't mention that she isn't currently in pain, then she has indeed deceived her doctor. That massage therapy may have worked in the past doesn't mean it's working now, or that she has access to massage therapy now. Most employers' health insurance wouldn't cover massage therapy, so Ms. Song is one of the lucky few who have had that option for pain management. Medical marijuana is a fantastic treatment for pain, especially the nerve pain that would accompany multiple car crashes and scoliosis injuries. It might even work as an adjunct therapy with her massage therapy. Pain is severely undertreated in the United States. According to a study from 2003, up to 35.5% of all American adults suffer chronic pain. Among Oregon's 2.9 million adults, that would mean as many as 1 million are dealing with chronic pain. So, it seems that 29,500 adults using cannabis for pain is not too many patients, but too few compared to the 1 million who might qualify. The FDA last year issued a warning about acetaminophen, the popular over-the-counter pain relief aid found in Tylenol and other drugs, as well as NSAIDs like ibuprofen or Advil, naproxen or Aleve, and aspirin. They called for stronger warnings and tighter restrictions because of, quote, intentional and unintentional overdoses resulting in hepatotoxicity, end quote. Or in layman's terms, people are popping too many pain pills and destroying their livers. The FDA warning also addressed prescription pain relievers like OxyContin, Vicodin, and Percocet for the same reason, damage to the liver. These strong painkillers are also highly addictive. So is it any surprise that once Oregonians were allowed to use what a DEA judge once called, quote, the safest therapeutically active substance known to man, end quote, that thousands would try this remedy over the standard drugs that are increasingly known to have a laundry list of harmful side effects? Is that really any surprise?